Hello everyone! If you're new to my channel, welcome in, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about length retention and how I was able to grow my hair out from being super bleach damaged, color damaged, to now only having a few more pieces of color left to get rid of. So strap in. Today we're going to be going over the products and routines and things that I've done to make sure that the ends of my hair aren't super dry and don't break off. So the first thing I started incorporating was Olaplex number 3 hair perfector. It repairs and strengthens all hair types, and it's basically kind of like a deep conditioning treatment that you do. You can do it every month or every other month like I did. I also heavily recommend using it after getting your hair straightened or any type of treatment that requires a lot of manipulation to your hair after you take it out of braids. I'm actually going to put this in after I finish wearing this silk press. And I also don't straighten my hair often. That's another thing. I don't really use a lot of heat on my hair, and if I do, I make sure that it's really low heat. So if I'm using any heat on my hair, it's usually on medium, and I always have a heat protector on my hair no matter what, because I also use these other Olaplex products that I would also highly recommend so that you're maintaining the bond in your hair. The main thing with growing out natural hair is making sure that your ends don't split. So Olaplex also recently came out with, and this is a non-sponsored video, this is just from my own experience, but Olaplex also came out with the number 5 leave-in conditioner, which I also love using so much. It also, all of these products come with heat protectant in it. So whenever I do my curly hair routine as well, I always end with Olaplex number 7 bonding oil. And I've put multiple of my hair routines on here, so you guys will be able to see how I use this at the end of my hair routine step, because it seals in the moisture in your hair, and it's also heat protectant. So if you live like a sunny area or an area with high pollution, it will also protect your hair from that. Like I was saying earlier, I don't get my hair straightened often. When I just did, I think the last time I got it straightened was probably like 8 months ago, so I probably get it straightened once a year to twice a year, and that's mostly to get it trimmed. But I honestly should be getting it trimmed probably like 3 to 4 times a year, just because I kind of waited a little bit longer than usual this time. I always bring my own products, so I brought for my stylist to use on my hair this time when she was straightening it a heat protectant, but also a bond protector, again from Olaplex number 9, and it's a nourishing hair serum that gives you up to 450 degrees of heat protectant. So the leave-in conditioner, the oil, and the serum gives you heat protection. And also, because I have type 4 hair, I made her use Color Wow Dream Coat. And I also live in Florida, so it gets very humid out here. It is not a heat protectant, but it is a humidity protectant. On top of that, I was wearing a lot of sew-ins. I was getting braids, and I'm not gonna lie, it was helping grow out my hair, but I had to stop because I was peeping that I feel like I was losing some of my edges from the tension styling, and I just had to let go of the tension styles, even though I love them so much. I'm gonna go back to them soon, hopefully, and also if I could get my bread up, that would be helpful. But those are some of the things that I use. Here's another thing. Don't be afraid to spray your hair with water. You have to make sure that your hair ends aren't dry, brittle, and breaking off. Let go of the wanting your hair to be stretched the whole time, because you're sacrificing length because you don't want your hair to shrink, and then it's just like an endless cycle. I've been doing wash and goes also more often. It does make my hair shrink a lot longer than the actual visual length it would be if it was stretched out, but it has been helping my hair remain moisturized and making wash days easier. And speaking of wash days, wash your freaking hair, guys. Like, you need to be washing your hair every week, because that is why your ends are breaking off. The way for your hair to grow is through low manipulation styling and keeping your hair moisturized. So as I started washing my hair weekly, I noticed that it was easier to wash, that it tangled less, that it just made my hair feel softer over time, and that my hair was just happier. So make sure that you're washing your hair so that it's hydrated and the ends are not breaking off, guys. That's number one, is protecting your ends. And when you are doing these styles, I honestly say not to overstyle your hair. Like if you're going to do your hair, make it be one style that you're wearing for the week, not a style that you have to continue to manipulate and stuff, because the more that you manipulate your hair, the more likely it is to break. So all of this like changing, the hair every single day, if it's a tension hairstyle or anything that requires you to like, be tugging at your hair like a lot, I wouldn't recommend. Low tension, anything, whatever, loose ponytail, it works, but high tension, like gelling your hair back, I wouldn't recommend. And honestly, just loving your hair and not battling with it, being very gentle when you're detangling, making sure to detangle from tip to root, and just loving your hair. I don't know. I know a lot of this is probably advice that you've heard over and over again, but it actually works. And with Olaplex, I know it's a bit expensive, so as a recommendation, my hairstylist told me that Bond Bar is a cheaper alternative to Olaplex and that their products are also really good. And she used it on me right before she did this silk press on me, actually. So I would recommend that since my hairstylist recommends it if Olaplex isn't your thing. So just making sure you're doing protein treatments on your hair, bonding treatments, making sure that the bonds of your hair are staying intact, that you're maintaining the integrity of your hair, and treating your hair kindly, because if you don't love your hair also at the length and the state that it's in, and you can't treat it with care throughout the period that it's going to be at that length, then I don't know, I just feel like your hair can feel those frustrations. I will also say that my hair grows relatively fast because I'm just generally a hairy person. Like, it's not even just like the hair on my head. Like, literally, your girl could probably grow a beard if she really, 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 really wanted to. If I really, really wanted to. But yeah, I hope that these tips helped you guys. And let me know your hair care journey. Let me know any other tips that you guys have had that helped your hair grow out or helped you retain the length of your hair. I would love to hear what you guys have done that have helped you throughout time. And let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if you learned anything new. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I have all my links in my YouTube bio. And thank you for tuning in. See you later.